Vurt by Jeff Noon. The escape from reality. The night was alive with the echoes of sirens in the distance, as rain fell upon the gravel and black trees of Plattfield's park whispered secrets in the wind. In the heart of this urban labyrinth, Beetle, a rugged figure with eyes that had seen too much, led his crew away from the fiery demise of their van. Gribble, the storyteller with a heart full of quests, clutched the skull shit Vurt Feather, his sister's memory fueling his every step. Bridget, her presence a silent testament to the bond she shared with Beetle, followed closely, her eyes reflecting the chaos of their escape. They navigated the treacherous streets of Bottletown, seeking refuge in an abandoned warehouse, a behemoth of forgotten industry, its walls a canvas of faded dreams and graffiti. Inside, the air was thick with the scent of decay, broken glass underfoot sparkling like stars in the dim light. It was here that Chef Barney, a man whose scars told tales of survival, greeted them with a proposition wrapped in mystery. The initiation ceremony he spoke of was a dive into the depths of English voodoo, a commitment to the unknown. The skull shit Vurt Feather they held was their key, a promise of otherworldly encounters and the hope of reuniting with lost souls. As they stood on the precipice of this new reality, the weight of their decision. Into the depths of English voodoo. Into the depths of English voodoo. Scribble's heart raced as he stepped into the misty realm of English voodoo, the air thick with the scent of incense, a blend of earthy myrrh and sweet frankincense, and the unknown. The world around him was a tapestry of shadows and whispers, each step forward a dance with danger and desire. The whispers were not just sounds but voices of the past, murmuring secrets and tales of old. "Where are you, Desdemona?" he murmured, his voice barely a whisper against the cacophony of the Vurt, a symphony of otherworldly sounds that seemed to speak directly to his soul. A soft chuckle echoed around him and he spun, only to find his own hand stroking his head in a comforting gesture. He was alone, yet not alone. The Vurt was playing with him, testing him. "Scribble," a voice called, distant and distorted. "What are you doing here?" He recognized the voice, Sue's, her tone laced with concern and a hint of playfulness. Scribble shook his head, trying to clear the fog that seemed to cloud his thoughts. "I'm looking for my sister," he replied, his voice stronger now. "She's lost in this place." Laughter bubbled up from the depths, and Suze emerged from the mist, her eyes alight with mischief. "Lost or found?" she teased, twirling around him, her touch sending shivers of bliss through his body. Her presence was both a comfort and a riddle, her intentions wrapped in enigma. She seemed to revel in the game of cat and mouse, her every action suggesting she knew more than she let on. Memories flooded back to him. The last time he saw Desdemona, her eyes wide with wonder and fear as she reached for the feather that would take her away. "Come with me," she had said, her voice a siren's call. "I can't," Gribble had replied, rooted to the spot, fear anchoring him to reality. Now, he wished he had followed. The cat appeared then, sleek and enigmatic, its eyes gleaming with knowledge. "Looking for answers, Scribble," it purred, circling him. "Yes," Scribble said, desperation edging his voice. "I need to find her. I need to know why she left." The cat tilted its head, considering. "The answers you seek are not easy to find, but perhaps I can guide you for a price." Gribble hesitated, the weight of his quest heavy on his shoulders. "Anything," he breathed. "Then follow me," the cat said, its tail flicking with anticipation. "But be warned, the path to understanding is fraught with illusions and truths intertwined. You must discern which is which." Scribble nodded, his resolve hardening. "Lead the way," he said, following the cat deeper into the heart of English voodoo. As they ventured further, the mist parted to reveal a clearing where Bridget and Beetle were locked in a heated debate. "We can't just leave him," Bridget insisted, her eyes fierce with conviction. Beetle, nursing his injury, shook his head. "It's too dangerous. We've already lost too much," he countered, his voice laced with a weariness that spoke of battles fought and friends lost. Scribble approached, his presence drawing their attention. "I need to find Desdemona," he declared, his voice carrying the weight of his mission. Beetle's gaze met his, understanding flashing in his eyes. "Then we're with you," he said after a moment's hesitation. "But we do it together." The group, united by their shared goal, set off with the cat leading the way. They encountered strange rituals and cryptic signs, each one a piece of the puzzle that was Desdemona's disappearance. At last they stood before a door. Scribble reached out, his hand trembling as he pushed it open, stepping into the unknown. The chapter ends as Scribble and his crew brace themselves for what lies beyond. The final feather of curious yellow glinting in the distance. A beacon in the heart of darkness, promising answers, or perhaps only more questions. The transformation. Beetle's face was a mask of pain as he clutched his shoulder, but Scribble knew they had to move quickly. "What happened?" Scribble asked, his voice steady despite the chaos of the marketplace around them. Sirens wailed in the distance, signaling the approach of Shadowcop and Murdoch. "We need to talk about Curious Yellow," Scribble said to Desdemona, once they were a safe distance away. Curious Yellow, a high-level Vurt represented by a yellow feather, was notorious for its difficulty and danger. Unlike Tape Pormer, which beautified the past, Curious Yellow twisted it into a nightmarish trap. Desdemona, Scribble's sister, was trapped within it, her situation growing more dire by the moment. Desdemona's eyes flashed with determination. "We can't back down, Scribble. We have to go in." With resolve, Scribble led the group to Karmachanic's, the gateway to their perilous journey. The shop was a stark contrast to the vibrant marketplace, with its dim lighting and the soft hum of machinery. It was here that they found Tristan, his head shaved in a symbolic gesture of transformation, signaling his readiness for the challenges ahead. "What's going on, Tristan?" Scribble asked, eyeing the shotgun and dogs warily. Tristan's intense gaze met Scribble's. "I've found a new game, one that will change everything," he declared, his voice echoing with a newfound purpose. As they delved deeper into the Vurt, the group's unity was their strength. The marketplace's cacophony faded into the background as they focused on their mission. They were more than friends. They were a family united against the Vurt's chaos. Reaching the relative safety of Chef Barney's boat, Scribble's mind raced with thoughts of the thing that Kat had mentioned, the key to getting Desdemona back. He knew they were in deep, but there was no turning back now. With a deep breath, he prepared himself for the journey ahead, knowing that whatever transformation awaited them, they would face it together. The pursuit of identity. Scribble had heard whispers of a mysterious figure known only as Lucinda, who possessed knowledge about the curious yellow feather. With determination, he navigated the treacherous alleys of the Vurt. Upon turning a corner, a sign reading Lucinda's lair creaked in the wind. Pushing open the door, he was enveloped by warm light, the room filled with the scent of incense and soft music. A figure with eyes gleaming like emeralds emerged from the shadows. "Lucinda," he said in a hushed tone. "Ah, Scribble," she replied with a husky voice. "I've been expecting you. You seek your sister Desdemona." "I can aid you," Lucinda offered, "but you must first grasp the curious yellow feather's power. It's the key to the Vurt's secrets." She unveiled her plan. "Find a working copy of Curious Yellow and combine it with the thing. That's how you'll retrieve Desdemona." Fueled by determination, Scribble pressed for details about the thing. Lucinda's smile hinted at untold stories. "First, Meet someone to guide you, she said, motioning to a lurking figure. The game cat stepped forward, his gaze intense. Welcome, Scribble. The game cat's smooth voice greeted. We'll navigate the Vurt's labyrinth together. Scribble, steadied by resolve, accepted the challenge. The game cat presented a feather shimmering with golden light. The feather of the phoenix, he explained. It symbolizes rebirth and the journey to self-discovery. Scribble took the feather, feeling its warmth, then asked, "What must I do?" "Burn it," the game cat instructed, "and from its ashes you will discover the path to Curious Yellow." Without hesitation, Scribble held the feather into the flame. It ignited, illuminating the room with a brilliant light. As the last ember faded, a map materialized, glowing ethereally. "This map will guide you to the thing," Lucinda said, her finger pointing to an X. "But beware. The path is treacherous, and many have lost themselves." Scribble carefully folded the map and placed it in his pocket, his determination unwavering. "I'll take that chance," he said, his voice resolute. "For Desdemona." With a nod from Lucinda and a mysterious smile from the game cat, Scribble ventured into the night, the map safely tucked away, ready to face the unknown. The standoff. Scribble's group, led by Beetle, stood frozen in the streets of Wally Range, facing off against Dingo Tush. The air was thick with tension as they confronted each other, their eyes locked in a silent standoff. "What do you want, Dingo?" Beetle demanded, his voice low and menacing. Dingo Tush sneered, a cold glint in his eye. "I know what you're after. You're looking for the cosmic debris and Brid and the thing." Scribble exchanged a nervous glance with Lucinda. How did Dingo Tush know about their quest? "We don't know what you're talking about," Scribble lied, trying to sound convincing. Dingo Tush chuckled, a dry, mirthless sound. "Don't play dumb, kid. I've been watching you. I know all about your little crew and your Vurt feather obsession." Beetle took a step forward, his fists clenched. "We're not afraid of you, Dingo. We'll get what we came for." Dingo Tush smirked, pulling out a gun from his waistband. "Oh, I think you will be afraid of me. You see, I have something you want, and I'm willing to give it to you. For a price." Scribble's group exchanged uneasy glances. What did Dingo Tush want in return for the information they so desperately needed? Just as it seemed like the situation was about to escalate into violence, Chef Barney's boat suddenly appeared, chugging down the street towards them. The sound of its engine broke the tense silence, and Scribble's group took advantage of the distraction. "Time to go," Beetle yelled, grabbing Scribble's arm and pulling him towards the boat. As they scrambled aboard, Scribble caught a glimpse of Dingo Tush's furious face before Chef Barney accelerated away from the curb, leaving Dingo Tush behind. The standoff had ended in a daring escape, but Scribble knew that this was far from over. They still had to find the curious yellow feather, and Dingo Tush would stop at nothing to get in their way. The realization. Scribble stood in the room, the walls pulsing with vibrant colors. Beetle lay nearby, his smile serene as he whispered, "It's all just a game. Scrib. A beautiful, twisted game." Tristan paced, his eyes reflecting grief. Scribble offered comfort, acknowledging the losses they'd endured in their pursuit of the feathers. "We've all lost something to the Vurt," he said, "but we've also found parts of ourselves we never knew existed. It's a trade, balance." Beetle's voice, raspy but resolute, added perspective. "Don't mourn," he said. "Celebrate. We've touched the infinite, danced with the impossible." Scribble nodded, understanding blossoming within him. "We chase these feathers, thinking they hold the answers. But maybe it's the journey that matters, the experiences, the people we meet, the loves we share." As the group huddled together, the Vurt around them seemed to hum with approval, intertwining with their essence. They were no longer mere visitors but creators, shaping their reality with every choice and sacrifice. In that moment, Scribble and his companions embraced the beauty of their shared journey, the infinite possibilities of the Vurt, and the enduring power of their connections. The unwavering resolve. Scribble moved through the dense fog, his resolve unwavering despite the absence of Beetle's usual supportive presence. The silence between them was filled with unspoken understanding and mutual respect. "We must press on," Scribble murmured, more to himself than to Beetle. "The path ahead is fraught with peril, but we cannot falter now." Beetle nodded, his gaze steady and encouraging. "Lead the way, Scribble. Our faith lies in the map and the phoenix feather, our true guides through this enigmatic realm." As they journeyed deeper into the Vurt, the air grew thick with a sense of impending revelation. The game cat, ever the enigmatic guide, flitted in and out of view, its cryptic hints both guiding and baffling Scribble. Yet Scribble's thoughts were clear. The quest for Desdemona was paramount, and nothing could deter him from his path. The landscape of the Vurt shifted around them, its dreamlike quality both alluring and treacherous. Scribble's determination was a beacon in the haze, a testament to the strength of the bonds that tethered him to his quest. The challenges he faced were many, but his spirit remained indomitable. In the distance, a clearing beckoned, a promise of revelations yet to come. Scribble stepped forward with a quiet confidence, his every move a step closer to the sibling he longed to find. The clearing was not an end, but a gateway, a passage through which Scribble would either emerge triumphant or not at all. The game cat's silhouette flickered at the edge of his vision, a silent sentinel watching over the final leg of Scribble's journey. With each step, Scribble felt the phoenix feather's warmth pulsating in harmony with his own heartbeat, a rhythm that guided him through the Vurt's shifting landscape. There was no pedestal, no grandiose display. The true treasure was the journey itself and the transformation it wrought within him. Scribble's quest was a testament to the power of will and the unyielding spirit of those who dare to dream. The final feather. Scribble's heart raced as he stood before the shimmering portal of the Vurt, the curious yellow feather in his hand. This was it, the final door, beyond which lay the answers and the end of their journey. The air crackled with anticipation as his crew, a band of misfits united by their quest, watched him intently. "Are you sure, Scrib?" Beetle asked, her voice reflecting the concern they all felt. Scribble nodded, his gaze locked on the feather. "We can't back down now. We've come too far." With a deep breath, he inserted the feather into the portal, triggering a blinding flash of light that pulled them into the Vurt, a realm where reality blended with dreams. They found themselves in a surreal landscape, where the sky swirled with vibrant colors and the ground pulsed like a living entity. Here in this dreamscape they would find the thing, the missing piece needed to rescue Desdemona. As they ventured forward, the Vurt unleashed its challenges. They dodged venomous dream snakes and navigated a world that defied logic. Scribble, with the feather still clutched in his hand, led them with unwavering determination. Suddenly the game cat appeared, a figure that flickered in and out of existence. "You've come far, Scribble," he purred. "Are you ready for the final test?" Scribble squared his shoulders. "I'll do whatever it takes." The game cat smiled, revealing the ultimate challenge, confronting the thing and claiming it to perform the swap back. The crew braved onward, encountering fantastical creatures, their resolve strengthening with each step. Finally, they reached a clearing where the thing awaited, a glowing orb pulsating with the Vurt's essence. Scribble touched the orb, unleashing a shockwave of memories and completing the swap back. They returned to the real world, but Desdemona was not with them. "Where is she?" Scribble asked, turning to the game cat. "She's free, Scribble," the cat replied solemnly. Scribble realized the truth. Desdemona was gone, but not lost. Her spirit had been released beyond their reality. The crew surrounded Scribble, their faces a mix of sadness and solace. Together they had faced the final feather, and though the outcome was bittersweet, their journey had transformed them forever. As the sun rose, Scribble looked skyward, feeling Desdemona's presence among the stars, and smiled. Their journey's end marked a new beginning.